I'm sure they took him to get some medical attention.
Have you ever experienced that? Anybody ever in your fight camp or anything like that?
No.
Would that be nerves, you think, maybe?
It could be.
Yeah.
But it could be an underlying medical condition, too. You never really know.
I got to give you credit. You're the champion you are. I know you were fighting some stuff internally. Still made it here.
Oh, yeah.
Cage side.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to
Absolutely.
get-
I
we don't
left
have to
some of
get-
it on the floor.
I was just going to say, we don't have to get into the
Hey, they don't know what I'm
semantics.
talking about. I leave a little piece of me wherever I go. I think I could be Love Cowboy's partner.
You know what? I think he needs to take a little time off. You need to step in for a week
No,
or
we
so.
could do like a teammate thing.
Teammate thing? Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, I don't know if I can handle all that. I get abused enough as it is. All right, so who's in the cage right now? Is that Robles?
It is. It's Ayden Robles out of the Upstate Grappling Club. He is 1-0 in MMA and also 1-0 in kickboxing.
And his opponent looks mean and lean and focused. What do we know about Jordan Saenz?
He's 0-1 in MMA, but he's got 2 grappling matches and a kickboxing match, so he's very well-rounded. And that's another big change from 10 years ago. You didn't see these athletes competing in all the different disciplines. They would train them, but they didn't compete. Now it's a whole different world. They're incredible specimens and athletes.
Like you said, so incredibly well-rounded. The sport has evolved so much in the last 10 or 15 years. A lot of guys that sometimes would migrate to boxing gyms come to the MMA gyms. They get the boxing and the mixed martial arts aspect of it.
Boxing is really only thriving at this point in large metropolitan cities like Philly, New York, or areas that are down on their luck, and that's what the only thing these kids have to do. Mike Tyson talked about that. When
Absolutely.
He was with us. That was his only way out. Whoa, what was that? All right.
Jordan Saenz
That
showing
was
us
impressive.
something. And for the official fighter introduction,
And
we'll bring it
fighting
up
in our
to the
blue
cage
corner,
with
weighing in
Angela
at
Whitbeck.
135.8 pounds, representing Upstate Grappling Club from Clifton Park, New York, Ayden Robles.
Very good. See? I told you you're going to get better as the night went on. Sound good. Come on.
And fighting in our red corner at 136 pounds, representing Warriors Nation MMA from Brooklyn, New York, Jordan Saenz.
All right, here we go. Robles versus Saenz. Bantamweights. Did I say his name right? Is it Saenz or Saenz?
I'm not sure. I've been butchering names lately. Don't ask me.
It's Halloween weekend, so we could go with Seance if you want.
I like it.
All right, Seance.
Nice jab from Saenz.
Seance?
Where's Falvo when you need him? He
Well-
usually tells us the names.
That's the million-dollar question tonight.
Oh, nice jab, right hand by Robles to close that distance. He's got the body lock, turns him into the cage. Oh, actually had over-under. Doing a good job pressuring. Saenz is composed. Saenz doing a nice job, but Robles got power.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, nice job trying to roll. Good job maintaining position by Robles. Both these guys excellent with this scramble. Trying to sink those double legs in. Oh, he got it. That's really hard to get when the legs are separated too, so kudos to him.
Seance looks like he's got some real grappling skills. I mean, he even showcased some stuff while he was entering the cage.
That was more like breakdancing.
Ray gun?
Oh, God. I won that trivia contest on your radio station, Ray Gun.
Oh, yes.
I've won multiple radio contests.
Rachel Raygun, the Australian breakdancer. You're right. Seance did have a little of that as he entered the cage.
Robles trying to create some distance, looking for the cage to get himself to the cage so that he can use it to help him get up. Nice switch of the hips by Saenz in the mount. He is very smooth. Good wall walk by Ayden Robles.
Robles obviously the fan favorite here tonight, huh, Will?
Well, you know, coming from Upstate Grappling Club, he's local. A lot of support here. You know, these local gyms do a nice job of supporting their
Sure do.
athletes.
Another sold-out crowd here. Cage Wars 68. We're live at Rivers Casino and Resort in Schenectady alongside Iron Will Berry. My name is Brian Cody with the WGNA Morning Show. And then I get the honor and privilege of doing this once every 2-3 months. And to sit cage side with you and call these fights, Will, no other place I'd rather be on a Friday.
No way, you're my other work wife.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right, here we go, back to the action. Saenz has that closed guard. He's trying to trap Robles' arms, using that hand to create some distance. Robles doing a good job keeping the pressure on. 10 seconds left. Good job by both these guys.
Yeah. A little bit of a feeling out process there, I feel like, for Saenz and Robles. Probably round one, though, goes to the blue corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I would give that to the blue corner for the control. He was on top more. Saenz had some nice scrambles and some reversals, but in general, the control time seemed to be more for Robles today in that first round. Coach Andrew Chirico giving him some advice. All right, here we go. Big Dan getting ready to get this next round started. All right, here we go. Start of the next round. And now if you notice, Robles in the orthodox stance, Saenz in the southpaw stance. We saw that in the last fight. Robles does a nice job of following those punches in and closing the distance to the clinch. Saenz does a nice job using the knees, though, as well. Fighting for the underhooks. Saenz has a body lock. Oh, wow, good job by Robles. Can he clear that left knee and mount? He's trying to push on that left leg. It's kind of tough when you're against the cage to clear that leg because you don't have any room.
Robles is just, he just stifles you.
Well, it's almost like Santino Tubi. He's got a similar style.
Yes.
You know, compact,
Yep.
strong, likes
Yep.
the ground game, changes levels well.
Yeah, like it's going to be a gritty, down and dirty kind of a fight, right?
Yeah, he's a pit bull.
Absolutely. I do feel like Saenz isn't completely outmatched here,
Oh,
though,
he's
because
not.
we know, yeah.
He's not. It's just an issue, again, we talk about game plans. Right
Yep.
now, Robles is executing his game plan. And you saw Coach Chirico over there, you know, relaying that information again. And his fighter definitely took it to heart. He's trying to get the back. Saenz is trying to turn in. So again, even though Saenz isn't hurt at this point, he's being controlled. Oh, can he get it? Can he get it? It's on the chin. It's not under the neck. Saenz is fighting those hands.
Anytime Robles does anything, you could hear the crowd swell behind him.
Well, and here's the thing. Normally it's tough to finish, but in the UFC the other day, there was a fight where it was a neck crank and he broke the guy's jaw. So
Yes.
it can be finished from that.
Yeah, they were snapping some teeth.
Yeah. See, there you go. Good job by Saenz. He's not out of this fight by any stretch of the imagination. Robles grabs that right arm.
Yeah, nice job by Saenz here.
Saenz tries to clear the legs. Robles reacts appropriately.
He's got about 40 seconds here to try to steal round number 2.
Robles is reaching for that right leg, or left leg rather. Final 30 seconds. Trying to frame against Saenz' neck to create that distance, trying to bring those hips high. He's got that overhook on the right side, not able to do anything with it yet. Using that right forearm to frame.
You know, with this round ending the way it did, in the eyes of the judges, might have been enough for Jordan Saenz there to maybe steal that round.
Yes, especially with the way things have gone tonight. You never know. But again, Warriors Nation MMA is bringing the heat. They're letting us know that they are here.
Third and final round coming your way in what appears to be a pretty even fight, maybe 1-1 after 2. What are you telling your fighter if you're representing each corner right now?
If I'm in Ayden's corner, I'm saying control, control, control. Push him against the cage. Dirty box. Knee to the thigh. Control the round. You know, dictate the pace, because once it starts getting faster is when Saenz has the advantage with all these rolls and different things he does. Slow it down, make it gritty, make it a dogfight. And if I'm Saenz' corner, I'm saying, you know, use some angles. Use your jab again like you did in the first round.
And both these fighters more than capable of making it a dogfight. I mean, we've seen that so far. Back and forth we go.
Third and final round.
A couple of grapplers going at it. We'll see what happens. Saenz and Robles. Big Dan brings them together.
Good show of respect for third and final round.
This fight's very close.
Robles looking for that right hand. And now if you notice, Saenz switched to the orthodox position as well. Trying to trap that leg of Robles. Robles doing a nice job controlling him in the cradle. This looks awkward, like Twister.
Mm-hmm. It's like an awkward version of Twister.
Yes. Violent game of Twister. And now if this were pro, there'd be a lot more dangerous techniques available. You know, those rotating heel hooks. But in amateurs, you can play with the legs a little bit. Side mount for Robles. Saenz has to buck, get to a hip. There we go. He's got to bring that left knee in. Framing with that right arm. Buck, bring that knee in.
Saenz came in, he did all the flashy breakdancing and all that stuff. He didn't really showcase all those skills here tonight.
Well, it's hard when you got a dog on you biting you, holding you on the ground.
Robles has actually looked very
Ray
good.
Gun couldn't do it.
Not with another breakdancer on top of her, that's for sure. She couldn't.
No. Coming up on 1 minute left of this third and final round.
At this level again, no ground and pound strikes to the face, only the body. We do have fights coming up where ground and pound to the face will
We're almost there. One more fight on the undercard than we're on the main card.
certainly happen and be encouraged. Good strong finish here. Only a minute left to go here for Robles. And what we think was a pretty even fight going into the third round.
Yeah, I mean, Robles is really controlling this round. He's doing exactly what he needs to win this round. You know, he's keeping it active enough to throw some punches, create some damage where he doesn't get stood up. He's controlling the position. He's pressuring. And Saenz is just kind of on his back right now, almost at a loss. There he goes. He gets to the hip, trying to get up. He looked for the neck, bad position. It seems like Saenz has just kind of accepted it at this point.
Mm-hmm. Final 10 seconds in our third and final round. It looks like could be a win for the...
Looking for that arm lock. Now Robles got to grab his own shorts. Great job.
Looking like a win here for the local guy.
I would guess so. Ayden trying to hype up the crowd.
He thinks so. Doctor's checking out Saenz right now. Appears to be okay. Our judges are tabulating the scores. what appears would probably be a 29-28 Robles. You would think. For all three judges, we'll see. We have seen some interesting scoring so far, Will,
Yes.
and we always will. That's just
All three judges see the same.
part of the.
It's the nature of the beast.
It
This
absolutely is.
This is one of the most complex sports to judge.
And we'll kick it up to Angela in
And
the
your
cage with
winner
our
by
final decision.
unanimous